Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back, and I'm pretty sure you guys are ready for our next conversation on PEPE. So I have been looking at PEPE for some few days, and the general market, the news out there in the market that is circulating has caused Bitcoin to drop, and there's so many news coming on, and it's not only just Bitcoin but a lot of coins. I mean S&P, all these big players in the business are looking to drop down a little bit because of the tariff news. Trump is actually imposing a lot of tariff on different countries. But one thing that Pepe has done that was good for till few days before, but it's actually bad right now, is the following. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you back here, and I'm going to actually pick up the brush, and we do have this one touch of the trend line, another touch of the trend line, one more touch of the trend line. But unfortunately, this is now where the problem exists. Okay, this is exactly where, in my opinion, the problem has started to shape up. So I did even try to take a trade, but I actually noticed Bitcoin dropping, and in my opinion, Bitcoin dropping wasn't a good idea. Right now, as we're speaking, right, in the next 19 minutes on your screen right now, we're going to actually close the 4-hour time frame. And the way we're going to close this 4-hour time frame is as the follows. So you do have this red candle, which is actually a hammer. So this hammer, it almost feels as if it is going to close right next to that trend line, because the problem is that, notice how you broke and you closed below the trend line for the first time. Okay, you've never made a closing below this trend line, and you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 different candles close below that trend line, and now this green is a retest, and you can see that in 18 minutes you're about to close in a bad fashion, which is actually a bearish closing. So if you do zoom out and you go on and you check everything, so the last time you did it, you actually made a closing below, but the thing is that you try to go back up again, you move sideways, and now you're breaking below that thing again, right? Okay, so there is a potential of double bottom, and we're going to talk about the double bottom as well. But before that, this trend line is very, very, very alarming, because look at this. Right here, you didn't even went below the trend line. Okay, I'm actually giving you proof. So you didn't go below the trend line one time there, and look at this 2 times. And as we go back in history, you didn't close below. You actually just touched and you moved up again. There was a double bottom as well over here. And then if we go back, this is almost a touch right over here. But now at the present time situation, what we're having is a clear break of that trend line and a clear retest. Now here's 2 things that are going to happen. So I'm actually going to take the trend line and I'm going to drop the trend line right here. Now let's say that you somehow make it above 1086, right? So if you go above 1086 and Pepe decides to come up here, break that, retest, then it's going to be a double bottom neckline retest, and you could actually move up to maybe 1200, right? Even better is you can move up to this upper trend line, right? 1276. Or if you end up having a rejection here and you start to drop and you take out 981, then it's the biggest hint that you're actually gonna go down. And by the news surfacing out there, August and September are one of the most difficult months to trade. There could be a chance where we see Pepe coming down. I hope it doesn't really, but time will tell. As I said, the whole scenarios are actually being told right here. I think if you just get above 1088, we could actually be back into the safe zone. Otherwise, if we go down to 981, you're going to have high chances of actually continuing to go down. This price is important to be bullish, and that price is important to actually become a little bit bearish, because it is a big hint things may start to go lower. So that's it for Pepe update today, and I'm going to see you with the next one. Love is.